Yes.
You know, children can have high blood pressure, heart troubles too, you know.
Yes.
So you guys are helping them as well.
Yes. There's, of course, and anybody that's watched the news knows that it's a nationwide
Right.
problem with obesity.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Childhood obesity has become a big problem, and we've recently developed a program that we're using within the state called 5210, and giving families and parents information to help with nutritional things.
Right.
It's not about being on a diet.
Right.
It's about having good nutrition and good health.
And also being active. You know, children need to be taught to be active. Just don't sit and play your games all the time.
Exactly.
Get up and get out.
That's a big focus. The 5210, I can tell you a little about it. It's the whole basis of it is eat 5 fruits and vegetables a day, limit recreation screen time, which is like video games, TV,
Right.
to 2 hours a day. Get 1 hour of physical activity a day, and the 0 is for no sugary drinks like pop.
Right.
You know, you can try to go with milk or water or some other things. Keep things as a treat. Those
Exactly.
sugary drinks can be a treat.
You know, kids today, they just drink one right after the other one, you
do.
know, and
They
they
do.
stay sugared up and
Yeah.
just letting it consume on them. You know, health is an important issue. Like you was talking about, education is the key.
Yes, it is.
You know,
It is.
just be taught the do's and the don'ts.
Yeah.
You know, but there's so many today that the kids are suffering and they're going through different things. But I'm so thankful for this organization that is really reaching out and helping them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, taking the time.
Right, right. The commission has been around since 1924.
1924.
And the mission of the commission
Mm-hmm.
is to enhance the quality of life for Kentucky's children with special health care needs through direct service, leadership, education, and collaboration.
Oh.
And that collaboration comes in when we work with those community partners and see if there's another agency in the community that can help this family. So
As a teamwork.
As a team, exactly.
Oh, that's so phenomenal. And talk about maybe some experiences maybe that you've had with the kids or something like that.
Another program that the commission offers now is called Medically Fragile Foster Child Program. And we work with children that are within the foster care system that have health problems. And we nurses actually go out into the homes, into foster families' homes, and help educate the foster parent.
That's wonderful.
And that's such a, I've had that experience in the last few years of
Very
getting
good.
go to the homes and actually teach the foster parents about these illnesses, because a lot of times they're afraid. They bring a
Right.
child into their home to try to nurture them and help them, and these children have been through a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
times with abuse or neglect or whatever the reason that they've been removed from their own home. But they also, on top of that,
Right.
have a health problem
Exactly.
that the foster parent needs to know about. So it's one child in particular that I remember that had leukemia, and he was deemed medically fragile, and got to go and visit with him, and it was just a joy just sometimes just going and talking with him. You know, the foster parent just needed someone to talk about what she was seeing.
Right.
You know, and that's a great thing for me as a nurse to just know that,
Exactly.
you know, I don't work in the hospital anymore. I used to do that and provide hands-on care, but I know I'm helping people by teaching them, you
Exactly.
know, how to take care of children.
What about children with autism and things of that nature?
We do not have like an autism clinic,
Right.
but we do see children that have autism. A lot of times they have speech and communication problems. Our
Right.
speech therapists can see them. And sometimes children with autism have seizures.
Right,
So
yeah.
we do have children within our program that have autism, but if that's their only problem, we can help find referrals in other places. for
Very good. Say like if there's a parent, I'll give you an example. If there's a parent that their child is having a seizure, what's the thing to do?
The thing to do is to not panic. It's
Right.
the first thing to do. Recognize and know that there's lots of different types of seizures too. We had a parent recently said, I didn't realize she was having seizures. I didn't know what she was doing was seizures. And what that child was doing was just staring. She would stop and stare for maybe 2 minutes. She didn't have the convulsions like a lot of people
Right.
typically think of seizures. It was just a staring episode. And then it came to her attention that maybe maybe these were seizures.
Right.
And turns out that they were. Or if a child is convulsing, though, and you've never seen your child do this before, the main thing to do is not panic and
Stay
make
calm.
sure they're in a safe place.
Right.
Maybe help them to lie on the floor, never stick anything in their mouth. That's a common misconception. They used to tell people that they might swallow their tongue. That's not going to happen during a seizure.
Okay.
Just make sure that that they're safe, that if they are having a the tonic-clonic type seizure where they're jerking, that they can't hit their head on something, that there's nothing around, and monitor that. If it lasts longer than 5 minutes, it's considered a medical emergency, and they need to probably call 911 if this is a first-time seizure.
Exactly.
They need to contact their physician then right away after that happens, after a seizure, and then maybe make a referral to our office to see a neurologist.
And then after they're examined,